These are the easiest, quickest bibs you have ever sewn, I promise. So look at these beautiful flannel fabrics that I got from Hobby Lobby the other day. They are super, super soft. I'm going to take these two right here and I'm going to use them for my bibs. The bibs is going to be reversible, so that's pretty cool, but I'm going to spread my fabrics out. Now these are already washed because it will shrink, so pre-wash your fabrics, okay? And I have ironed them, and I'm just going to spread them out, and I'm going to put my two fabrics right sides together. That way when I cut them out and go to pin them, they're perfectly matched up and ready to go. Make sure your selvage is on the outside when you match these two up. Put selvage to selvage. If you don't know what selvage is, it's the outside rim of your fabric, and it's usually ribbed a little bit, but sometimes it ain't. In the flannel it's hard to tell, but make sure you put your two sides together and match your fabrics up, okay? So here my two fabrics are together, and I've got them as even as I could, okay? They gave me a little more on one of them than they did the other just because it was a piece cut. Now you're going to fold just the edge over. This does not take much fabric at all. You can use scrap fabrics, you can use fat quarters, whatever you got, you can use it. Now when you get your pattern, I made one. Look, my corner came off just a hair. All you gotta do is go all the way across and down, and it's no big deal. This is printed on full page, okay, in my printer settings. Now if you just print it, it's printed at 100% full page, however yours reads. If you print it normal with, it'll just be just a hair bit smaller. But I don't like it smaller because it's harder to turn. So make sure when you fold it that your edges are exactly together under that little fold there. And then you place your bib on the fold like that right there. And then I'm going to pin it down and cut out around it. Now I have removed all my pins, and I'm simply going to take my pattern off. And yeah, it was upside down. It doesn't matter as long as you cut it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Now I just opened it very carefully, and I'm going to take my Fix-On pin, which is erasable, and I'm going to make a mark. And that's where I'm going to leave it open for turning. Okay? Make sure your two pieces are exactly together. They should be. You cut them together and everything. And pin or clip. You can use clips. I use clips. I was going to use clips and I changed it to pins, but go all the way around it. Now I tried to put this down here where you can see me, but all I'm going to do is start where my black mark is, back stitch, and then do that little corner, pivot, my needle's down in the fabric. This machine does that a lot, so if it's not, just turn your wheel till it's down, and then go right along the edge. Now my needle is all the way on the edge, and I'm using my presser foot as my guide. Okay, right now I'm trying to figure out why my stitches are so stinking small because I'm not used to using this machine. So I'm just going to sew around all this until I get back, pulling my pins out. I don't sew over my pins. Some do, some don't. I've broken shafts on my machine. It cost me a ton of money to get it fixed, so I don't sew over pins. It's best to just remove them, in my opinion. But I just go and I pivot and then go all around your curves. Now, if you're not used to sewing, don't go so fast. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. This is an easy, beginner-friendly project, all right? Just take your time. My daughter used to do these for her first child, and she said this was one of the easiest patterns, and she absolutely loved it. So once you get all the way around and you get back down where you made your marks, stop at that mark, back stitch, and then you're done sewing. So now I am just going to flip this inside out. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to clip it. It's a curve, so anytime you have curves, you got to clip it. I did one and I didn't clip it, and it didn't really hurt it none. I just put a couple. You don't got to put this many. Just wherever you got a real big curve, like one in the middle of the neck and maybe two around there, and then clip a couple times around those curved edges on the outside, and that should be good enough. Now it's time to flip it, and I forgot, but you'll see me do it in a minute. Make sure you clip your point down there at the bottom. But you can't see me. Hot dog. Stick your thumb through there. Put your finger on your thumb. I usually use my middle finger just because it's longer. You do whatever finger you want to. And then I'm going to do it again, putting my thumb in there. And then I'm going to push my finger to my thumb. And then pull it over my finger. And that gets it out. You can use a turning tool too, but I mean, your hands are right there. It's just as fast. That's why I don't like it any smaller than what the pattern is. So this is the point where, well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to take, you can use whatever you got, a pencil. Just make sure you don't have nothing real pointy to poke through your fabric, because you will poke through your fabric. But I'm just taking my my poking tool, and I am poking out my corners. And then I'll go around the edge like that right there and push towards the edge and kind of smooth that out a little bit. And that's when I realized, hey, poke out your corner, and I realized there's a big bunch down there. So I take it back out, and then I clip my corner. Don't clip your stitches when you're doing all this clipping now. I mean, you sewed it for nothing if you clip your stitches, you know. So then I'm going to poke it out real nicely. Then make sure that you stretch it out a little bit. Push it down. Now I'm going to iron it, but tuck this in and pull it, and it should go down. Now if it's a little wonky, when you get to the ironing board, just pull the fabric out a little bit, and you can roll the edges to get them flat, but it's reversible, and it's going to be flat as it can be, I guess. I don't know. When I iron it, it's going to be flat. So now I've ironed it, and I don't know why I didn't show you, but I sewed all the way around this bib. A top stitch all the way around, close to the edge. It's 1/8 stitches. And then I'm going to use these snaps. You need 3 of the pokey prong ones. You need 1 male and 2 females, or 1 female and 2 males. Either way, I'm going to end up mixing them up when I get down towards the end, because I'm going to run out. That's the male. It sticks up. So I'm going to stick it on, and you're going to do it from the back, and then put it on there and push it down. Then I'm going to do one more, but this time you see where the little circles on the front, you got to put your circle towards the back. So I'm going to use my pokey tool, and I'm going to poke my hole in there, and I'm going to put it in through the back. That way it lays over each other. Okay, and I'm going to push that fabric down around it, and I'm going to put a female part on top of there. And then I'm going to put the cap in the bottom. Now I got mine on a stand, but you won't get it like this. I had to make a stand because I have carpal tunnel and it hurts my hand to grip it. So this is just easier for me. So that snaps right down like that. Now you can just do one if you want to, but I'm going to make it adjustable because it is like, you know, maybe newborn to maybe 3 months, maybe. So I'm going to make it a little bit adjustable because you know no newborn ain't got no 3-month neck. So I'm going to put another hole in here. And then I'm going to poke it in the back like I did the other one and do the exact same thing. This pattern will be available in my Facebook group. If you don't have Facebook, you can easily get online and search a bandana bib. I'm sure you can get a pattern somewhere. I had bib patterns, and I just put it down like to a bandana because I seen them online. So I just rigged one of my normal patterns, and then I ended up with this. So This is my daughter's favorite. This was her favorite bibs. And there it is. And it's reversible and it's cute, ain't it? So there they both are. I done two of them. One way, one the other to show you. And these are so cute. There's my top stitch. It's very, very close to the edge, okay? If you can see that. I can, so you should be able to, because I'm half blind. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Y'all make some bibs for your grandbabies or your children. Until next time, remember, you are a blessing. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.